Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on Miscellaneous Geometry Part 2. The straight angle. We saw in an earlier video that the straight angle is 180 degrees. So there it is here. When you have a straight line, that's what we refer to as a straight angle. And here it is 180 degrees. And we saw that too when we looked at the video on the protractor. Now, we have this rule. This is a very, very important rule. If two or more angles are located on a straight line, their sum is 180 degrees. Now, here's a very simple example. Example 1, find M. So here's our straight line there. And we have the angle M, and we have 45. So here we have two angles located on a straight line, and our aim is to find M. So here's the solution. From the rule, M plus 45 equals 180. What do we have to add to 45 to give us 180 degrees? M is 135 degrees. So 135 degrees plus 45 degrees gives us 180, and that satisfies the rule. Second example, a little bit more involved because we have four angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, you can have two or more angles. Here we have four. So if we add those four angles together, that must give us 180. So W plus 45 plus 39 plus 24 gives us 180. Those three there add up to 108. What do we have to add to 108 to give us 180? And the answer is 72 degrees. So W is 72 degrees. Example 3. Sometimes you will be given a tricky example similar to the following. Find Y degrees. Now here we have our straight line and we have three angles. 1, 2, 3. And you might think this is a bit odd. Well, this angle and this angle have the same letter. That means they're equal. Okay? They are both equal. We can see from the above example that we need to find the size of two angles. However, since they both have the same letter, they both have the same value. So Y plus 100 is 180. So what do you have to add to 100, which is that part, to give you 180? Well, you've got to add 80. So that means those two there, they must be 80 degrees. So Y plus Y must be 80, because 100 plus 80 will give you the 180. But since they're both equal, that means Y equals 40. Just find half of 80. So each of those angles is 40 degrees. Vertically opposite angles. In an earlier video, we gave an example of two intersecting lines similar to the following. Very straightforward. And as a result, we have four angles. When the above situation occurs, we say vertically opposite angles are equal. That is, A equals B and C equals D. Let's look at some simple examples on the next slide. Example 1. Here is the situation where we have two intersecting lines. Here are two angles which are vertically opposite. We have to find Y. From the previous slide, we saw that vertically opposite angles are equal. Therefore, Y equals 133 degrees. Example 2. Here are two intersecting lines. There is one angle, and there is the other. Vertically opposite angles. The above diagram shows two vertically opposite angles. Hence, M plus 20 equals 100. So this angle must equal that one. So we say to ourselves, what do we need to add to 20, which is the M, to give us 100, M must be 80 degrees.